hold this L. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jump Mozzie, and this is the official Hold This L show. So we got Kendra G again on her show with another delusional woman asking for ridiculous things that she's not gonna get, but we're gonna get right into it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, but is she delusional or are we just tripping? Let me know.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
What's your name? Is it Ash?
It's not Ash, but I go by Ash. And my name is not Ashley either.
Do you want me to call you Ash?
Yes.
Okay. Ash, where you calling me from?
I'm from New York, but I reside in Delaware.
Delaware. How old are you?
26.
26. What you do for a living, mama?
I'm in banking.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have one son.
How old is your son?
He's 6.
6. You ever been married?
No. I've been engaged.
Engaged.
So that was a f***ing lie.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. We got Ash, Delaware, 26, Scorpio, in Bacon, mom to a 6-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a provider, honestly. I provide for myself, and I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off. What the fuck? For me, I'm also looking for someone who could be my friend, someone who can make me laugh. Just a man, like just someone who could take over and take the masculinity out of me. I can be feminine, but I feel like I give off masculine because I am by myself.
A bullshit?
You started off with a provider, so what's your definition of a provider?
Someone who's gonna pay my bills.
What?
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have this conversation because I know this might be said. You're a mom to a 6-year-old. Does the father help out? Are you getting child support? Is he doing that opposed to a new man to come along to take care of you and your child?
He's not on child support. He helps when he can, and he's not consistent, which is why which is why we're not together. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that last part.
Yes. So no, say it again.
So, he helps when he can, but he's not consistent. So that's why we're not together. Meaning the co-parenting is not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and be one with me and have that consistency because the dad is not.
Emotional damage.
And with that, like it's not like we don't talk or we can't, but he's just not that, it's not what I want for my son.
So what would you say to the man that would say you have a higher expectation for the next guy opposed to the one that you have for the man you had a baby with?
I'm not with him.
But you had a baby by him and you want a new man to take care of you and your child. So men will say this, and I know it's going to be said, this is why I want you to respond to it. You want a new man to come along to take care of another man's child and you.
I don't want him he doesn't have to take care of my child.
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm not coming in with the expectation of you to take care of my child, but we are a package deal. And the reason why I'm not with my child's dad is because we don't have that understanding. So if a man is coming into my life, we are going to have that understanding.
Get the French toast out of here.
A few moments later.
But just for clarity, you said you want the new man to pay your bills, right? Doesn't your child live with you?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be taking care of your child if he's paying your bills?
Absolutely.
So you do want a man that's going to take care of your child?
Absolutely.
You said you didn't want to.
Okay, so I don't want to get us misconstrued. It's not a standard. You don't need the basic necessities for my child. You don't need to take care of. Meaning, I would never ask you and say, "Hey, my son needs a haircut. My son needs."
Just not to cut you off. Basic necessities. Would you want a man to pay your rent or your mortgage?
If we live together, absolutely.
That's the most basic necessity for your child because they're paying for the roof that your child lives in.
To each his own, Kendra.
We can keep going. I just want to
what I said. I'm doing it myself now, and I'm
Right.
single.
Right.
And I don't come to a man and say, "Oh, pay my bills." But if you're a man and you're single, and I'm a woman and I'm single, what makes you and we're together? Why can't you pay the same bills that I'm paying? And I was doing it when I was single. Like that's how I think. Like I don't
No,
know.
I think that's how you think, and and I want to be clear because I'm not really trying to give you a lot of pushback. I'm really just having a dialogue conversation. To be quite honest, I'm not a man. You're not looking for me. But what I've had her men say is, you're correct. You're already paying your bills. You're taking care of yourself. So why is the expectation for him to do that for you? That's what the guy would say, counter to what you just said.
The expectation for me to be a woman and be your woman and be submissive to you and be with you. Why do I have to do that if I'm doing it on my own right now? I'm paying my own bills. I live by myself. I can sleep when I want, pee when I want, look how I want when I want in my own place. Why is it that I have to settle and pay bills and be a roommate with you and still have to be that feminine person? I would rather be alone. So that's why I feel like that. I want my man to provide for me the same way I'm going to provide for him, and that's that.
Okay. Fair. What ways are you going to provide for him? You want more children and stuff like that?
I don't want any more children until I'm married. So if my man wants children and we get married, then that's when we will have a kid. If we're just dating and we dating, then that's it. But we wouldn't move in with each other because I have a kid. So it's kind of like a rocky situation. Like I'm looking for marriage when it comes to like dating and whatever. If we're going to be flings, then we're going to be flings. I'm young, but.
Okay. For clarity, then we'll move back right along. So this is what you desire from your husband. So would you expect a man to provide in the dating aspect or only when you're married?
I would say he would have to show that he can provide in the dating aspect before we even get married. Like, how would I know that you can even do that? Like, I wouldn't, no. Yeah, you would do it when we're dating.
Okay.
Like, before we get married. You gotta crawl before you walk, Kendra.
No, God!
I just want you to prepare. Be prepared, because you're going to be a highlight, and it's going to be a lot of conversation, child. Let's keep going. We stay here for a long time. What are your deal breakers besides not being a provider?
Bad hygiene.
Okay.
Bad hygiene is definitely a deal breaker for me. Bad money management is definitely a deal breaker for me. You don't have to be rich, but you definitely have to be able to manage money.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No. You have to, again, I feel like good hygiene, you can look anyway. You can be a big guy as long as you keep a good cut, or a tone guy. I'm really into getting more in tune to my health because I'm getting older. So I would prefer someone who take their health serious as well, or is getting into that could teach me some other stuff. But I'm not against, someone who is not up to standard. You can't look ugly. I'm cute, like, yeah. But, I'm not one of them, no.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to make more than me, or at least as much as I make, so we can get somewhere.
Okay, what's that minimum?
Kendra, you making me put my business all on the street.
Well, okay, don't give the exact...
I make 60. So
Okay.
he would have to make 60 or above, and I don't think that's a lot. I think that's, so.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Hold on.
Okay, we see you. All right, girl. Okay. It's juicy. Juicy booty. What was your last relationship, Ash?
My last relationship was last year.
Last year. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
Hey, ladies, y'all got to stop answering this question from Kendra. No man wants to hear about the last time you got banged out. They don't. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to know. So for you to put it out there is not improving your chances of finding a man on this Kendra G Singles Only show. It's not.
2 weeks ago. Is that guy an option?
No.
Why not?
Because he's still in his, error, I would say. We're more friends than, I would say, looking for a relationship. We knew each other for a long time. So when we chill, every time we don't do it, if that makes sense. We, So no, I wouldn't. I don't.
Okay.
That's just my little. No.
Okay, so that's not an option. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I had a smart ass mouth. I would just say my mouth. I'm clingy, and I wouldn't say clingy in an annoying way, but it is annoying. It's very annoying. I'm very clingy. I be wanting my person to be my person. Like, I'm very possessive. That's that. Those are the things I would need to work on.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Ash?
Why would a guy be lucky to be with me? I don't know. I feel like if I answer that, I'm going to be very cliche and say, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I don't know. A guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm me. Like, I can probably, I don't know. That's a hard question.
Okay, good for you. Okay, you're 26. What's the age range you would date?
I would say 28 to 40.
40. Okay. And could the guy have kids already?
Have kids.
You have kids. All right.
Take care of them, and they not like babies, and he's out of the red zone.
Okay. You know, I'm just thinking right here, and I'm sitting and I'm learning something new every day. And I think our dialogue is the disconnect, I think, that we're having between men and women. Because from your stance, I actually get it. You're like, I'm already paying all my bills and I'm taking care of myself. So in your mind, if I'm going to be your woman, as in, I guess I'm assuming you're going to cook, clean, you know.
Yeah, whole 9 yards. Take care of business.
I'm going to be having sex with you, all those things. Why would I contribute to the bills if I'm going to be doing all that? I'll just sit by myself. So that's and I understand that point of view. Then there's the man point of view, which I understand too. It's like, okay, the expectation is you want me to provide, and some men like, you want me to provide for another man's child. And for record, I understand you're saying you're not going to have any more kids unless you're married. It makes sense. And then you said, I need signs of you being provided before I even marry you. So, and I understand that point of view too. So I think that is the big circle of disconnect between men and women right now. One of them.
Here, let me get it. Oh, it's an L for you. Here, you can have it.
Hey. Hold L's every day.